Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam. If you're new here, this is my channel Adam Sews. Today is Friday, which means it's another hashtag Friday Sews, which we all like to thank Jen from Stay in Jen's Sewing Room for setting up and bringing the sewing community together on a Friday to talk about what we've been up to, what our plans are, and a little bit about life. So this week has been fairly quiet in the sewing room. I've had quite a lot on with work and I've not been able to get that much done. However, I have had some things turn up. I have got some things finished and I am quite excited to send out some orders this week that have been completed. So I will start off with the orders that I've finished this week. And the first one is a batch of Caddies that I spoke about in my last Friday Sews, and I have finished them. So this is the first one. I finished another one which I showed last week, which has already gone to the lovely new owner. So this one is finished. I'm just waiting on the arrival of my acrylic base stabilizers to go in here, and then this one is ready to ship next week. This is a abstract, colourful, no animal sort of criteria that was set up by the lovely lady that ordered that one. She didn't want any of the faces or any of the animals from any of the Chula prints. She wanted something that was just colourful, bright and fun. So that was the first one. I then finished two of the Tabby Road ones, which are very similar. So these are, one of these is going to Canada, I believe. And the other one is going to a lovely lady in America. So these are the Tabby Road ones. As I said earlier, they're very similar. They've got the little fish skeleton zip pulls on there because obviously cats like fish. And this one has got the different blend of fabrics as well on the inside. So it's got cat food tins one side, which actually this one surprisingly matched up pretty well, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, so I think this one did as well. Yes, in there the cans did line up as well to pattern match, which is quite fun. So they are all done this week. They are ready to go out to their new owners. It's like releasing animals into the wild. I do like sending them out, I'm not gonna lie. The second thing that I made, which I actually literally is hot off the machine, I've just finished, is a pair of lazy pants. These are made, I've not pressed them yet, these are made from a really nice cotton waffle. It's a jersey sort of cotton waffle knit fabric. I just need to trim off those threads at the back there where I've used my Mariflex to top stitch the waistband down. So these have got the pockets in the side. Because of them being a knit and because they're probably going to be something that I just wear around the house, I didn't see any point of trying to put a back pocket on, which the pattern does allow for, but I couldn't be bothered. I just wanted another pair for around the house really. And it turns out that they're exactly the same colour as this t-shirt that I'm wearing, which is from the Sussex seamstress, I believe. Sussex Socials. I will put the link for it down below. If you were interested in getting one of these lovely t-shirts that say sewers across them, I'll pop the link down below so that you can go and find them. They are, there's a whole range of different apparel on her website. And the other thing that I have had turn up this week, I will try and insert some footage as well earlier, if I haven't already, of the lazy pants on. So the other thing that turned up this week was some stuff that I'd ordered because I've got a very large bag order for a lovely lady that actually doesn't live that far away from me, a lady called Ali. She's ordered a place for everything, some clam up bags, a scissor pouch and some other bits and bobs. So I have the scissor pouch is the cut it out pattern from ByAnnie. There is, I had to get some black mesh fabric because I was running low on that, and I got some of the ByAnnie lobster clasp because the place for everything is quite a heavy bag, so I like to use the ByAnnie ones for that because these are weight tested. So yeah, I ordered those as well. The other thing is as well, because of the cut out is a pattern I've never made before, so I thought, you know what, I will do a test run of it this week, and I made myself one here, which has got the sew in magnet in here, so it's got a magnetic closure, and this one holds my 6-inch Chula scissors, which is great because this will fit nice and snug in my caddy that I take to all of my socials and retreats and different things, and they have a little tag on them as well to hang up. Once I've finished my big bag order, which I will be starting this weekend, I'm going to make up a couple of these to pop in my store. So if anyone would like one of those or is interested, if you let me know in the comments or whatever, if you would be interested, then I know whether it's something to pop in the store or not. They come in different sizes. This is a small one, and then there's a bigger one as well, which holds, I think, up to 10 inches. So I will be possibly making those as sort of like a little added bonus thing that'll be in my store, like the caddy packers and stuff, so that people can have somewhere safe to store their scissors. So that's pretty much all that's happened in the sewing room this week. It's not been the most adventurous week. I'm just having a look around. The other thing that I will actually quickly tell you about is something that I'm working on at the moment. I'm just going to grab it. So the other thing that actually did turn up this week is I had a restock of some of the Tabby road fabrics. I needed some more of the cat snacks, the Eek, which is the one with the little mice on, and the cat's eyes and the furballs. So I had another few meters of all of those turn up this week because I have hammered through that, and I've still got 3 more bags to make from that, and I want to make myself something from it as well. So I thought, you know what, I'll top up my orders. So I topped them up with a lovely friend of mine that sells Chula, and I cleared her out of her Tabby row basically. So that is all that turned up this week, besides this actually, which is sat next to me, and I've completely forgotten about it, and it's just here. And this is a collection of Orl Threads, which the lovely Nicola, who is one of the nicest people on the planet, she was clearing out her sewing room because she's recently moved house, and she had quite a lot of stuff that she just basically said that she didn't think she was ever going to get around to using. So she very, very kindly sent me this box of Orl Threads, which I'm very, very grateful for. And the good thing is as well is they contain a lot of the colours that I absolutely love using when I'm quilting my Chula fabrics, especially the blues, because they blend really, really well. As I've said before, mint is kind of my neutral. So there's a good couple of colours in here which will blend in really nicely when I'm putting together all of my Chula fabrics, and I also really, really love the hot oranges that are in here as well, because they are really, really nice contrast on fabrics like this one here. They just pop a little bit more than the actual base colour that you're using them on, so they're really handy. So these are all 40 weight, and these will be going in my, I've got a pile of these cases over there which I keep all my Orl spools in. Besides that, I will just spin you around because the other ones that I have are kept in the shelving on my pegboard here, which has kind of become a bit of a Chula shrine really, which is an angle that you don't really see when I'm filming normally. But yes, so they are my, how I store my Orl spools. I'll try and put you down nicely so that you don't wobble. So the other thing that I have dug out this week, which I really want to get cracking on and get a bit more made of, is my Chula Nova. Now, some of you might know that I've been making this, and it's been an ongoing project for a very, very long time. So at the moment, I have got this far into it. So this is a English paper piece quilt. So I've got the middle section done, and I'm just about to start the next round, which are heart-shaped pieces that fit in, and then there's another row of these stars which go onto it as well. So I'm probably halfway through now, and I keep looking at it and thinking about it when I'm sat on the sofa watching TV in the evening, thinking, do you know what, I really need to get the rest of the pieces basted so that I can basically sit and put them together while I'm sat watching TV in the evening. So that is how far I've got with that at the moment, but I have started cutting out all of the next round of stuff. So I've basted some of them. So the next ones are they're made up of like 2 hexes together, using this template. So you have 2 of those together, and then you have one of these little diamonds underneath which create like a heart shape, which then fits in, and you alternate them with another shape that you basically could create. So I've started basting my Chula dots into those diamond shapes to go on the bottom part of what will form the sort of heart shape, which is, so basically I've done up to there. So these are the diamonds here which I've cut out of thingy, and then there's these 2 hexes here which form like a separate block here almost, which is a heart, and then you have the stars in between each of the hearts. So once I've got those blocks done, I can then put that row on, and then it's just a case of completing this outer circle basically, and then that can then be appliqued down to a backing fabric, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use yet. I was tempted to use the Minky, but I don't think the Minky is going to work well as a quilt top. I think it would be better to put the Minky on the back of it and use a Chula Solid on the front, or I might choose to use some of my Laurie Holt Solid backing fabric, which is this one on the bowl above my head here. Yeah, so I'm not sure yet, but I do want to get some work done on that over the next week or so while I'm sat watching TV in the evenings, because I tend to be quite tired when I get home from work in the evenings, and Monday to Wednesday while I am at work, I don't really ever want to... I come up here and I sit in here because I like sitting in here and looking at what's in here and what I need to do and sort of making plans and different things, but I'm always too tired to actually sit at a machine. But sitting doing EPP is quite a relaxing thing to do, so because it's all straight lines, you don't have to think too much about it. So I think that's what my plan is moving forward. I will, however, say I did forget to tell you that, I don't know if you can see right up here, I did get my bolt of the Furball Minkies, which I am at the moment contemplating what I'm going to do with it. I was going to use it for quilt backing, but then I thought about it and I thought, you know, it feels so nice and it's so soft. I think I want to make garments out of it. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is make myself a sweatshirt from it. And then I was thinking, if I make myself a sweatshirt from it, could I make myself a pair of lazy pants with cuffed bottoms to go with it? And then I could just have a great big Furball tracksuit, basically. And I could just look like an absolute furry, brightly coloured, yeah, whatever you want to call it really. But I thought about it and I thought, you know what, I don't really care what anyone thinks, and if I want to go down to the local shop to buy my milk and bread and cheese wearing that, then I will. And if I look like Sully out of Monsters Inc., even better. So that is where I'm going to leave this with you this week. I am busy writing the end of one of my patterns this weekend, which is what I plan to do this weekend. And I am hoping to pick up a new iMac tomorrow. Well, not new, a used but new to me iMac, because I've run out of room on my laptop, on my MacBook, and it keeps telling me you can't do this because you don't have enough room, and it's driving me slightly bonkers. So I thought, well, do you know what, I think the time has come. Well, I really wanted to say for you to lip sync for your life then, like on RuPaul's Drag Race, but the time has not come for me to lip sync for my life. The time has come for me to find a new Mac, because I have got to the point where the actual device is restricting me from being able to do what I want to do, and that is to be able to write lots more patterns so that people can enjoy making lots of different bags. So I will talk to you all soon. Have a good weekend. I hope you get lots of sewing in. I hope I do too, and I will see you all next week. Bye for now.